Hello guys, welcome to another session. Today we're going to do a 30-minute Hatha class and we'll work in openings. So let's get started. We're going to come directly into our tabletop position, working on cat and cows to awaken through the spine. We take a deep inhale, opening through the chest, looking gently up. On the exhale, we push the floor away, rounding through the spine, tailbone in, looking towards belly. Inhale deep to open, shoulders back. Try to really exaggerate the movements. On the exhale, push, round. Inhale to open, shoulders back. Exhale, push and round. Inhale deep to open. Exhale, push and round. Two more like this. Inhale deep to open up. Exhale, push and round. Once last, inhale deep. And exhale, push and round. Next inhale, come back to center. We're going to flex through the feet. Walk with the hands forward to the top of the mat. Create some space. Push the floor away. On the exhale, allow the chest to drop as much as you can. Maybe the forehead will be on the floor. Maybe the chin. Maybe the chest. Make sure you're lengthening more on every inhale, creating more space. On the exhale, we try to drop more. And we breathe. Trying to create more space by pushing through the shoulders, bring the chest a bit back. Good. On the exhale, try to drop everything. Release any tension you may have. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Good. 2. Nice. And 1. We try to deepen from here by trying to lift the knees away from the mat. So on the next inhalation, we push with our feet. Maybe the knees lift. Maybe we need to walk back with the feet to do that. But the idea is that we lift the hips a bit higher. The chest still grounded. And we breathe. Emphasizing on the opening on the chest, on the opening of the shoulders. Maybe lifting the hips a bit higher. For 3 more breaths. 2. Good. And 1. Slowly bring the knees down. Forehead on the floor. Hands close to our face. Push the floor away. Come back into all fours. Let's try to open a little bit through our hips to start. Extend through the right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, foot outside of the right hand. Try to create some space, maybe bringing your left leg back a little bit more. Inhale deep, open up through the chest. Try to bring the hips forward. On the exhale, maybe we bend the elbows. Maybe forearms come down. If you feel comfortable, try to drop the chest. Maybe we can round through the spine slightly, trying to come as slow as we can comfortably go. Wherever is best for you. If you feel comfortable, try to walk with your hands slightly to the left to create a little bit more space, trying to drop the hips a bit more. And we breathe for 3. 2. And 1. Slowly inhale to come back. Exhale, extend your right leg, flexing the right foot. Lift the chest, open it, try to lengthen through the spine on the exhale. Walk farther forward and down. Engaging through the quads of the right leg, and we breathe. For 3. 2. And 1. Slowly inhale to come halfway. Exhale. Go forward, bend through the right knee. And step back into all fours. Extend now through the left leg on the next inhale. Exhale, foot outside of the left hand. Same thing. Create some space. Lead with the chest. Go forward. Maybe bend the elbows. Maybe forearms down. Maybe we're able to bring the chest down. We can wrap the arm around the leg. Trying to drop. Alternatively, you can walk with the hands to the right. Trying to bring the hips lower on the exhales. And we breathe wherever we are. For 3. 2. Good. And 1. Come back to the center. Inhale deep, lengthen. Exhale, extend through your left leg, flexing the foot. Inhale deep, walk forward with your hands, and on the exhale, try to drop. Leading with the chest, opening more and more on every inhalation. Good. Last deep inhale here. Nice, and 1. Slowly inhale, walk with your hands back, lengthen. Exhale, shift the weight forward, bend the knee, and then step back into all fours. We're gonna flex through the feet, lift the hips up, back, and then allow the heels to drop into our downward facing dog, pushing the floor away, creating space in the shoulders. For 3. 2. And 1. On the next inhalation, we'll bring the right leg up and back. Exhale, place your leg in pigeon pose. Allow the leg to go forward. Feel free to bring the heel close to your hip if that's very uncomfortable otherwise for you. Otherwise, we try to come towards a 90-degree angle. Try to really ground through your left hip in order to open through the right. Lengthen through the spine. Bring the weight towards the center of the hips. On the exhale, try to fold forward. And we breathe. On every inhale, keep lengthening through the spine, reaching maybe slightly farther forward. On the exhale, keep grounding through your left hip. 2. And 1. Slowly inhale to come halfway. Exhale, lift your right knee up. Place the right foot in between your hands. Exhale, extend your right leg once more, moving into our half splits. Lengthen through the spine on every inhale. As we exhale, we reach farther forward and down. For 3. 2. 1. Inhale deep, come halfway. On the exhale, we increase the gap between the feet until we feel it's enough for us. It's going to be different for everyone. Maybe it's here, maybe it's a bit deeper, maybe a bit more. Maybe we're able to reach almost our splits, or maybe we do reach our splits. And we breathe. Slow and long breaths. Making sure we're really engaging through the front quads. We try to relax through the back hip flexors. Breathing through the belly and through the nose. For the last 3 breaths here. Two. Good. And 1. Slowly release. Inhale deep, come back halfway. Flexing through the back foot. Bending through the front knee. Inhale deep and exhale. Step back into all fours. Maybe move the hips side to side, back and forth to release tension. And when we're ready, we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Flex the feet, lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog, pushing the floor away, creating space for 3, 2, good, and 1. Slowly inhale, bring the left leg up and back. On the exhale, place your leg back into your pigeon. Any variation of your pigeon that you want, anything that works best for you. Lengthen through the spine, inhale. Try to bring the weight back to the center on the exhale. Try to come back down. Grounding through the right hip. And we breathe. For 3, 2, good, and 1. Slowly take a deep inhale, come halfway up. Bring the left knee up, foot on the ground. We're gonna inhale to lengthen. On the exhale, extend through your left leg, coming into our half splits, trying to reach forward and down. Slow and long breaths. Good. On the next inhale, come back, shift the weight forward. We're going to try to create more space between our feet. And we may go into a deeper variation of your half splits. Maybe we're able to reach full splits. Your choice, whatever feels best for you. Make sure the spine is long, the chest is open. We engage through the front leg. We relax through the back hip flexors and we breathe. For 3 more breaths. 2. Good, and 1. Bring the hands to the floor. Inhale, come halfway up, flexing the back foot, bending the front knee. Inhale deep, and exhale, step back into all fours. Bring the hips side to side, maybe back and forth to release some tension. And we're relaxing for a moment in our child's pose. When we're ready, we're going to come back onto our knees, maybe walking forward towards the top of the mat. We're going to move into some back bends from here. Okay, we'll start progressively. First, making sure the knees and the hips are same distance, pressing with the legs down onto the mat with the feet, making sure the inner thighs are engaged, the glutes are engaged. We start by lifting the chest up, shoulders back. We move first into a one-arm camel, maybe left hand on the lowest rib, maybe on the lower back, maybe on the heel. We can stay here if this feels comfortable. Right arm goes over the left and back, looking to the right fingers. Chest goes higher towards the ceiling, hips go forward, and we breathe. Keep elevating through the right shoulder, extending the arm. 2, 1. Slowly inhale to come back to the center. Exhale, switch to the other side. Same thing. Opening up through the chest, hips forward, extending through the left arm, and we breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly inhale to the center. Exhale, relax for a moment, sit on the heels. Close your eyes if you wish to, observing the sensations that may be arising right now. Good. When we're ready, slowly coming back to our knees, we'll try to move into a deeper variation, into our full camel pose. Again, maybe hands are on the lowest rib if that's too much, otherwise hands on the hips. Finally, hands can go on the heels. We reach the heels with our both hands, opening through the chest, bringing in the hips forward, externally rotating through the shoulders, neck may be relaxed. We may be looking forward, up, or maybe back. Your choice. Keep lengthening through the spine by lifting the chest, by opening up more. And we breathe. Maintaining the engagement on the glutes, the engagement on the inner thighs. Each inhale is an opportunity to lengthen, to lift. Each exhale is an opportunity to ground, to connect to our mat, to our foundation. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Slowly inhale to come back up. Exhale, sit down on your heels and observe the sensations that may arise. Maybe some tension on the lower back. Maybe some uncomfortable sensation is arising. We try to observe that, and as we exhale, we try to release that. When we're ready, we're going to come back onto all fours by bringing the hands forward, shifting the weight forward. We'll try to deepen our camel by working on a hip opener at the same time. We'll start by bringing the left knee up and then outside of the right leg. We try to widen the space between our feet in order to have more support, more stability. We bring the weight back and then we try to stand on our knees. Okay? Maybe this is already challenging. This may be enough for us today. We can stay here. If this feels comfortable, maybe hands on the lowest rib or on the lower back, bringing the chest more open, bring the hips forward. If this feels comfortable for us, we may want to reach with one hand, one heel, maybe with the other hand, the heel, to open up a bit more. Just as when we are in our camel, trying to lift the chest higher, externally rotating through the shoulders, and we breathe. Take your time. It's a process, remember. Regardless where we are, we focus on that opening sensation. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Slowly we inhale to come back up. Allow yourself to release, to sit into your Gomukhasana legs. Maybe hands go on top of the top knee. Maybe hands go to the floor. Maybe we fall forward. And we breathe. Trying to release tension. When we're ready, slowly coming back, shifting the weight forward, we're going to release the legs and we'll switch. So slowly bring the right knee up and then outside of the left leg, separating the feet from each other, trying to bring the weight back onto our knees, lifting ourselves up, maybe hands on the lowest rib, on the lower back, maybe reaching with one hand, one heel, maybe reaching with both, opening up through the chest, bringing the hips forward, working on externally rotating the shoulders, and we breathe. Pressing with the feet strongly on the mat. Strong foundation will help us lift higher. Will help us open more. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Slowly inhale to come back up. Exhale, sit into your Gomukhasana legs, creating that space for your hips to drop. If that feels comfortable for you, hands on the floor and try to go forward and down. And we breathe to release. For 3. 2. And 1. Slowly inhale to come back up, shifting the weight forward. Release the legs. Sit down on your sit down on the floor. Extend the legs forward. we're gonna take a gentle twist to release some tension. So when you're ready, allow yourself to drop. Bend the right leg. Inhale deep. Exhale, left hand grabs the outer right knee and we twist. Bring the knee to the left. Right arm goes to the right. Make sure both shoulders are grounded. Relaxing our back muscles, our abdomen. Good. On the next inhale, we come back to the center. Exhale. Extend your right leg, bend the left knee. Inhale deep, and as you exhale again, we twist to the other side. Looking now to the left fingers. And we breathe. Good. Slowly inhale to come back to the center. Bend both knees. Hug the knees. Maybe reach the outer edges of the feet into your happy baby pose. Trying to ground through the spine fully. And when we're ready, slowly allow the legs to relax. Extending the legs, separating the hands from the upper body, palms facing upward into our Shavasana. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need to. Releasing, relaxing, letting go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you did, remember to hit on that like button below. Consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already. If you have any questions, remember you can always write me on the comment section and I'll be happy to answer you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the next class. Namaste.